So today I want to talk about some of the new releases that are out in Sephora. Some just came out a couple weeks ago, some came out like a month ago. Let's just get into it. The first perfume that I wanted to check out was the new Skylar True Love Cake. So this is supposed to be inspired by a Persian love cake. So it's supposed to be like a very romantic gourmand type of perfume. And the perfumer behind this one was actually the chief creative officer of Skylar, whose name is Leah Kateb. So this smells nice, but I feel like it smells very similar to almost every other vanilla, caramel, pistachio fragrance on the market. I feel like ever since the Sol de Janeiro 61 perfume came out, well, the body mist, you know, that caramel, pistachio, vanilla deliciousness that we love, that we associate with summertime. Ever since that perfume came out, I feel like other brands have been creating their own take on that DNA that just, to me, just smell very, very similar to the original. I feel like if you have something that's in that vein of sweet, gourmand, caramel, almond, pistachio, I don't know if you need to get this. That being said, again, it is a nice smell. There's nothing to not like about it. I just was underwhelmed because I just feel like I've smelled this DNA so many times that like, I don't need another caramel, pistachio, almond. So good, but not for me to, you know, scoop up at this time. Next up, we've got the Versace Dylan Blush Pink. I feel like this is one of those perfumes that smells how it looks. It's very feminine, it's very soft, girly, airy, it's very pretty. I have nothing negative to say about it. You get these beautiful, fresh, and slightly crisp type of citrus notes, along with some sweet apple, a little bit of marshmallow in the heart. I don't know if I picked up too much on the marshmallow, but I think it just kind of helps to soften the fragrance and give it, you know, a little bit less of a sharp edge because it's not just focused on citrus. It's nice, again, it's airy, it's pretty. There's nothing to dislike about it. It just depends, I think, on whether or not you like those type of light, airy, pretty, feminine, girly type of fragrances. It's not going to be a beast mode fragrance by any means, and I don't think that is a bad thing. I just don't think it's intended to be that type of scent. But I think if you like the entire line of the Versace fragrances, especially like Versace Dylan Purple, which is another like pretty fruity floral that's done in a soft, airy, feminine way, then you're probably gonna like Blush Pink as well, because it's that style of fragrance. Feminine, soft, airy, light, pretty, nothing bad about it. But was it, you know, groundbreaking enough for me to where I felt like I needed to buy it? No, but that's just because that's not usually my style of DNA, but I can still objectively see how this is gonna smell great on anyone. Next up, we have the newer Prada Infusion de Santal Chai. This is created by the same perfumer who is behind most of the Prada Infusion fragrances, Daniela Andre, the same person who made Angelique Noir as well. And this is a very interesting, beautiful scent. If you like sandalwood fragrances, if you like fragrances like Santal Complet from Fragrance du Bois, I think you're gonna enjoy this one as well. It has a very interesting kind of like fresh citrusy cardamom opening, and then in the heart I feel like is where you get more of the chai and like a slight milky accord. I feel like it's fresh and yes, a little bit milky, but not too milky, not too lactonic. I think it lives more in the fresher like sandalwood type of style of fragrance. Now this DNA is not usually my style of DNA, to be honest with you, but I think it's a beautiful, beautiful, very well crafted scent. If you are a sandalwood lover, I think this is going to be right up your alley. I feel like the Prada Infusion fragrances, even though they're designer, Daniela Andre being behind them, to me still managed to give you a unique, beautiful, interesting, not overly safe DNA that I can appreciate. Then I had to try a fragrance that I have been very, very interested to try, the new Gucci Gorgeous Orchid Intense. Mixed feelings about this one. Mixed feelings. So this has very similar notes to the original, but we also get a mineral accord along with dark cocoa, but you still get the vanilla orchid feel. Very confused by this one. So when you initially spray it, I feel like you get in the opening, a stronger version of the original, which is lovely, with a little bit of a difference because again, you get the almost like a slight fuzziness from the dark cocoa and a bit more of a saltiness from the mineral accord. And then as it starts to transition into the heart of the fragrance, for whatever reason, for me on my skin, that's when I felt like the dark cocoa was really starting to shine. And I didn't really enjoy that. When I initially read that dark cocoa was gonna be in this fragrance, I thought, that's interesting. And I've realized I don't really like dark cocoa in this DNA. I think the DNA is beautiful as it is, just this beautiful, bright, airy, vanilla orchid, you know, type of scent with ozonic notes, I think is stunning. But with this one, we have the dark cocoa, and I just feel like it smelled strange to me, like it smelled off. The original one, beautiful, just perfect. But the dark cocoa, in the heart of the fragrance, I didn't like it. I mean, the dark cocoa was in the base, but I felt like I started to smell it more as it was continuing to develop on my skin. This was one of the few fragrances that I actually tested on my skin. Actually, I think I tested most of them on my skin because I had like short sleeves on, so I could do a lot of patches, but this was one of the ones that I was making sure we're gonna test you on skin, and I wasn't super wowed. Now, is it more intense than the original? Yes, but not like night and day. I'd say like 25% stronger than the original, which is nice. But because I don't like the way it smells as much as the original, I don't think it's for me. I think I would probably just stick with Ethereal from Lattafa, which is inspired by the Gucci Gorgeous fragrance, but done in a thicker, heavier, denser way. What's interesting about this fragrance is that it clearly, of course, is trying to be a stronger version of the original one, but that DNA, you cannot make that DNA strong and have it still smell the same. It's just not gonna happen, which is why Ethereal smells very similar, but not a one-to-one, because it is, focused more on lasting longer. This one focused more on lasting longer. They've done different notes to accomplish that, like with the dark cocoa and the mineral accord, so it doesn't smell the exact same. I just think that Lattafa did a better job of giving me a DNA that smells more similar to the original, has better performance than the original, without going in like a weird dark cocoa twist on this DNA. I just don't think it makes sense to me. So not one that I'll be scooping up. Not a bad scent, but not, I guess, good enough for me. Then I went and tried the new Taormina Orange from Tom Ford. This has been out for a while, but it's just taken me a while to get to it. I love this one. I love this one. I think out of all the ones that I smelled, this would be my favorite. I just didn't know if I wanted to pay more than $300 for a citrusy scent, because citruses don't really last, and that's fine. That's just the makeup of a citrus, note. It's not going to last very long, but I struggle sometimes as to whether or not I want to spend a lot of money on that kind of scent, but I love the smell. It kind of reminds me of like a style of Dolce & Gabbana's light blue. I'm not saying it's a one-to-one of that. I'm not saying it's duping that. I'm just saying, to me, if you like fragrances like Dolce & Gabbana's light blue, that like Sicilian lemon gorgeousness, then I think you'll enjoy Taormina Orange. It's a similar vibe. It's like a Sicilian, Italy, fresh citrus grove type of vibe that smells expensive. It was delightful. I might circle back and get that one. It was beautiful. Beautiful scent. I also love the color of the bottle. I know that doesn't matter to most people, but I love the bottle. Tom Ford, I feel like, is hit or miss with me. Sometimes I feel like they're just giving me basic DNAs that are overpriced, and sometimes I think they have just really amazing, just good smelling smells. And this was just a really good smelling smell. I actually like it even more than the Neroli Portofino, which I feel like is maybe more popular, but this one I just thought was fantastic. So we'll circle back to that, see if I want to scoop it up, but as of right now, big fan of Taormina Orange. Beautiful scent. Also tried out the new Clean Reserve fragrance. This is the Sun-Kissed Papaya scent. So this one was nice. It was a nice, fresh, fruity type of fragrance. I'm surprised it's still in the clean. Well, no, I guess it still has a clean vibe, just not the same way as some of the other like clean skin fragrances. I don't find it to be like clean skin musky. To me, it was more just like fresh, citrusy, fruity, easy to wear, easy to like, not overly cloying or overly strong type of scent. So nice, but not what I would expect from the Clean Reserve line, and I guess not good enough for me to where I fell in love with it at first sniff, but for sure a nice scent, and I think would smell good on most people. If you like fresh, citrusy papaya fragrances and you like the clean line, then it's worth definitely giving a sniff to. I was grateful that the coconut cream didn't really come off overly synthetic or fakey to me. I really just more so got the fruitiness with a little bit of like the vanilla coconut dry down, so it does lean a little bit tropical, but not too much, but a little bit for sure. Yeah, really nice scent. Next, I went and checked out the new Born to Stand Out Cola fragrance. Now, something I will give Born to Stand Out credit for, the brand itself, is they are not afraid to make interesting, new, unique DNAs of fragrances that no one else is doing, because this is literally meant to smell like a fizzy Coca-Cola. From the caramel feel to just the actual, again, fizziness of the scent. It's supposed to smell like that, and they did a damn good job of making it smell like that. I was shocked. I was like, this literally Coca-Cola, like straight up. I don't even know what else to say about it. It smells like a soda. It smells like a caramelly cola that you have the fizzy texture in the smell somehow. It is sweet. I would probably call it unisex. It's a very interesting, nice scent. My only issue with this scent is that I don't know if I would want to smell like it. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool. It's interesting. It is new. It's unique. I give them credit for being able to capture that type of scent in a perfume, but I just have never really felt like, today I want to smell like Coca-Cola. And after smelling it, even though it's interesting and unique and cool, I still didn't feel a desire to want to smell like Coca-Cola. So not one that I will be purchasing, but I still am very impressed with the brand. Just again, taking daring risks when making perfumes that you can still find in Sephora. That is not common. So let me know, guys, which of these have you already smelled? Which of these are you excited to try to get your nose on? And I will see you guys back tomorrow for our next episode.